Hello and welcome back to the Knuckleheads podcast. I'm Andy.
And I'm Mandy.
Okay, and we're gonna start off with a heated topic.
Very
Um,
controversial.
this was Amanda's idea, not mine.
Yes, because it's one of those questions that's been going around for ages and ages, and no one ever seems to agree on it. So I thought it would be a fun question to do on here.
Which is
Which is better, cats or dogs?
wow.
Well,
Well, bitch.
you go.
Well, what I will say is when we first met, I didn't know you at all had uh like that you thought that cats were anything above dogs because at least when I met you, I'm pretty sure we both talked about dogs and how much we love dogs. We never really talked about cats. I know you didn't have cats at the time,
Yep.
but you also never mentioned anything um about your like past cat or anything like that. So I just didn't know
Mhm.
you had any opinions towards cats.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. At first, I thought dogs were better than cats,
And
but
they are. End of story. All right, next
nope.
topic.
No. Now I disagree. I think cats are better than dogs.
Yeah, hence why a lot more things are ripped up and broken in your house.
No, not exactly.
What does
I
your
mean,
chair look like?
okay. Well, that's just due to bad training.
What about when I was over and how the scissors almost stabbed Jack because
Okay.
some other
Well,
fat bitch had to jump up on a chair?
Sally didn't know they were there. And to be fair, that's something
Mhm.
they could have done. That was just me leaving my scissors out. So therefore,
Mhm.
that's me just being a bad cat parent.
Mhm.
But that doesn't have anything to do with
And what
cats.
about how many times have they knocked over your vanity mirror?
Many times, but now I keep it on the floor, which isn't a problem. You
Hmm.
learn, adapt, and overcome these situations. But cats, they're so much cuter, and they're so much more quiet.
And that's your opinion.
It is, but that's why we're having this debate.
I will admit cats are nicer than dogs sometimes, but then they both have their pluses and minuses.
Yes.
Like I like that cats are more quiet, but
Mhm.
I don't like that they destroy things.
Yeah, but you can also train them not to. Like, you. I know with dogs sometimes they had spray which you can like spray on the wall so they don't chew
Yeah,
on the walls.
and Sally loves getting sprayed.
Sadie is such a sassy bitch. Right now, Jack is just passed out on my bed,
I just never
sleeping.
seen I've just never seen anyone train a cat, and I'm sure it's possible, but
Mhm.
usually I think of training dogs.
Yeah. Well, dogs are a lot more energetic, I feel. So dogs just like to run around and play and go crazy, whereas cats are a lot more calm. And they kind of just like sleep all day. It's at night when you gotta worry, because that's
Bosco
when they'll start.
sleeps all day.
Bosco's also crippled.
It doesn't mean anything.
He can't run around like he used to.
He slept all day when before his injury.
Well, that's him just being lazy.
Uh-huh.
But most dogs, I would say, are energetic. Unless they're like the older dogs.
Okay.
Okay. You're not very good at debating.
No, it's just like your argument, like I don't really know what else to say to that.
So what you're saying is I'm winning.
No.
Yes.
I think we're even.
I don't think so. Cats have cuter faces.
I mean it depends. Yeah, they're cute. Like I'm not denying that, but I don't know. I love like at least with dogs, I feel like there's a lot more variation and like different type of snoops and stuff like that, which makes some dogs cuter than others.
I guess. But cats also have Tesla nose.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
They have
I'm
their own
sure
car.
I don't know the the exact breed, but I'm sure there's a dog that has a Tesla nose too.
What? I don't think so.
Well, I wish I knew you were gonna say that because I would have came prepared, but I'm not.
You had to like prepare a whole presentation and everything, a slideshow.
Well, if I knew about your argument about a Tesla nose, I would have tried to look it up, see if there was a breed with a Tesla nose.
I'm pretty sure there's not. They're very like rounded.
Okay.
Dogs' noses. Kind of like the professors. It's just like one big ball on the face.
Okay.
Do you have any more arguments as to why dogs would be better than cats?
I just think they're more fun to play with, and I guess that goes with your point about them being more energetic.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's easier to get entertained and to entertain a dog.
I mean, cats get pretty entertained by like feathers and string. Also, I
Yeah,
feel
that
like
gets boring for us.
yeah, I mean, but cats are also a lot easier to take care of than dogs for the most part.
It depends how you want to look at it. I mean, I guess with the potty training is the only
Y-
good thing with
Cats
that.
automatically know where to go, which is amazing.
Yeah,
And then like you also don't have to take them out for walks. Um, you
that's
just
why
got
there's so many fat cats.
hey, you leave Sally out of this.
Sally and Jack.
Sa- okay, Jack is not fat. He has a floofy belly.
He's getting there.
Well, he's a sleepy baby right now, so it's okay. It's very cute.
Well, I don't know. I can't really argue too much for dogs because I feel like I'm in the middle between dogs and cats. So
Yeah.
I'm not like heavily for dogs and like how you're heavily for cats. So this isn't as strong of a debate as you probably were expecting. Because
No.
I kind of lightened up to the I see both sides.
Yeah, admit it. You're like low key a cat lover.
I'm not saying I'm not, but I can't say I like cats a lot more than dogs.
You just like it
I
when
can't.
Jack puts his booty hole in your face and then lays down on you and falls asleep.
Well, yeah, that's pretty annoying when he gets his fat ass in my way.
But you like
And
a
then
good fat ass, so
I can't watch the TV though.
he usually lays down though eventually.
No, but with his big ass cone on his head, it fucking blocks the view too. And then he turns around with the cone facing me, and he just starts sniffing my face. I'm like, "Can you move?"
He's a sniffy boy. Very cute.
Yeah, very strange. That's the one thing about cats I never knew. I didn't know how sniffy they are.
Yeah,
I thought
I
that was
mean,
dogs, but it seems like they're both the same.
it's so funny how different all three of my cats are. Cause Sally, she doesn't, she's not very sniffy. She's more of like she's a sassy bitch. She likes to fight you. She'll bite you, claw at you, whatever.
And I got
And then
3 new scars on my hand because of
join the
her.
club. And then Oreo, she will rub herself on everything. And then Jack, he will just sniff you. And
And walk around.
Jack's definitely the cuddle bug out of all three.
Yeah. And then he stabs me.
Well, he doesn't do it on purpose. He slapped me in the face today when we both took a nap because I was like holding him on the side of my, um, like in my arm, and he just reached out to like stretch. And he slapped me in the face. And I was like, "Oh, Jack, he slapped me."
Damn.
And then we both went back to sleep.
Wow. What a slapper.
I know. Oh, slapper. You guys slap that bass.
Yeah. Um. Anything else you want to say about cats or dogs?
I will say dogs. They're a lot more cuddly, I think, in general, as a breed than cats are.
Yeah.
Because cats are very much like, leave me the hell alone. Or if they pet you, it's only for a certain amount of time, then they want to be left alone. Whereas dogs, I feel like the majority are like, pet me, touch me, rub my belly, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I
So,
guess.
yeah, that's it. So I'll give dogs the cuddly point.
Yay.
You get something.
Yes. I mean, I would. I'm not opposed to owning a cat in the future.
Yeah.
I never owned one, but
Mhm.
after being exposed to them, not too bad. Just got it. Like we talked about before, I would want to try to find some way to train them and not destroy my stuff because there's certain things I don't want to get scratched.
Yeah.
But other than that, I know dogs can scratch things, but the thing that make cats more of a threat is that they can jump up and like to go in high places and stuff. Like for
Yeah.
example, like how Sally or Oreo go on the counter or the table. Like
Yeah.
Bosco would never do that. I mean, I know he can't now, but when he was younger, before the injury, only once or twice he got on the table. But like
Yeah.
for the most part, it never really happened.
I remember when we had Gia, she would only kind of like jump onto your lap while sitting at the table. That's all she would really do.
Yeah,
I miss Gigi.
yeah.
Gigi was my doggy. She was so annoying though, with all
Well,
the
and yeah,
barking.
yeah. That's like I said before. That's why cats I would
Yeah.
pick because they don't bark and
It
the
was funny
meowing's not
though.
as bad.
Yeah. It was funny though when Sally would smack her on the head.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was really good. But enough about this. I think, the question
Let's talk
still
about the
remains
important thing.
unsolved. Oh, okay.
No, well, yeah. But the more important thing that I was gonna say is I I'm gay.
Oh,
No,
I know.
I also have a Fitbit now, so we can
Yes.
keep track of my heart rate when Amanda triggers me and see if I go
Yes.
above 100.
Well, right
And
now I'm very close. I'm like at 87, 91, 92, 89, 90.
damn, I'm stressing you out even now. I'm only at like 79.
I'm always stressed though, so it's, you know.
Okay, see, this is what I talk about. You're making the episode
No.
depressing. Just stop. The other thing is I recently just got a Switch, which
Mhm.
some of you people might call me a bonobo for not having sooner, but it's okay. I'm happy with it. I'm excited to get some games for it. It's a lot of party games I want to get, and a lot of just single player games I want
Yes.
to try out. Um, it's like I don't even know where the hell to start because like I know that there's a lot of the older games like the N64 and whatever else Nintendo's made that you could get for free, or maybe some of them you have to pay for, um, or you get free with the online access. Any of that stuff, like I have all the old games that I missed out on as a kid,
Mhm.
going all the way up to the new games that I haven't played that were either made specifically for the Switch or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, like for example, Smash like Ultimate, the latest one. I mean, they're probably gonna come out with another one, I would think soon, unless they're not going to because this one had a lot of in it. I don't know. I don't know how often they make a new Smash game, to be honest. But
Hopefully they don't make as many as freaking Call of Duty.
no, they the difference between that and Call of Duty is Call of Duty releases a game every year, whereas Nintendo, at least with some of the series games that they make, there's like a couple years in between.
Yeah.
Like the timing of their games are better for the most part.
Yeah, well, Call of Duty comes out with one every single year, right?
That's what I just said.
Yeah, too many.
Yeah, but that's also because when Call of Duty blew up, there was this high expectation for them to deliver, and I think they also were like Activision was greedy for money, um, so they just decided to pump them out. And like I said, I know we talked about this yesterday, but
Yeah.
uh, Call of Duty had, at least for a while until recently, was just two main developers, Infinity Ward
Mhm.
and Treyarch. And I mean, before it even got super popular, it was usually they alternated making games. So that way, it was always like a 2 year. development cycle. So
Yeah.
like Infinity Ward released a game, but while they were working on that game, Treyarch was working on a game. So Infinity Ward released it, then Treyarch released a new game. Then while they were like releasing that game, Infinity Ward was already working on the next game. So, but then to kind of like, I guess, quote unquote, make the games better quality, they decided to do a 3-year cycle with a third developer that usually help them with the other games.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know how much it's really worked out for them. I mean, I will say that graphics definitely have gotten better, but there's still the issue with games being unpolished before release and usually taking about 6 months at least into the game's life cycle where most of the major bugs are finished. Like with Vanguard, like I was talking about yesterday, that some two noticeable glitches that happened to me still now, and it's probably like, yeah, it's 2 months since the game is released. Um, is with when the enemy would call in their kill streak, their dog kill streak, and after the dogs would die, and it's sad to say, but like after like you would kill one of the dogs, um, they would change from a German Shepherd to a Doberman Pinscher for some
Mhm.
reason. And it's like, why does the dog change its overall appearance after you kill it? I mean, that's probably just a glitch in the system.
Yeah.
Um, and then the other issue that happens is sometimes when you're doing the kill cams in the game and you're supposed to see your character, the animation for it, there's just nothing there. Like it just you hear the sound effects, but the rendering is just cutting out or whatever. So that's not really polished for a
Well,
supposedly really big game.
don't you feel like it's kinda just losing its charm, Call of Duty?
It's lost it a while ago,
'Cause I mean, it's like they're releasing games every single year. It's not like they're getting any cheaper. Like it's just the same game over and over again, maybe just a different storyline. But it's just I don't see the point in making a game every single year. I get they're like money hungry and that's fine, but at least change it up a bit. Because every single Call of Duty is like, oh, it's just like Fortnite. It's like a more expensive Fortnite.
well, I wouldn't say it's a more expensive Fortnite because Fortnite's a battle royale.
I mean, you're still shooting people and trying to be the biggest winner, and
But
then there's, like, the, capture the flag, the one with the tags, like, getting this is the different zones, alpha, beta, whatever the C is, and then, like, it's just they're all the same game modes, it's the same concept just over and over, just different, like, maps. So, like, why not keep the same one Call of Duty, and then if you want the extra maps, you can pay for them and get them that way?
well, you said a lot there that I have to respond to. First of all, Call of Duty's not like Fortnite. And if you're gonna say it's the same because you're killing people, then you could say that about every first-person shooter game.
Exactly, it's just expensive Call of Duty is just a more expensive
But
version of
stop. First of all, stop cutting me off. Second of all,
'em.
it's not the same genre. Battle royale is completely different than what Call of Duty multiplayer does. Yes, Call of Duty does have Warzone, which is a battle royale. Okay, but Fortnite just I want to get off the topic of Fortnite, but Fortnite has its own uniqueness to it where you build while you're playing. Like you could build structures and whatnot. It just has a whole different atmosphere, and I think the reason you don't understand is because you don't play them long enough to understand their differences. But there's more to it than just killing people. Um,
Yeah,
but
yeah, there's missions you can do, different operators, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, there's so many other games out there for free that you could play, like, what makes Call of Duty so special?
again, the reason why I was going attacking you for that point was because you compared it to Fortnite, which is different. But yes, okay, with first of all, you have to understand, I guess, a little bit of the history. When Call of Duty first got big, there weren't really any good first-person shooter games. Any of the first-person shooter games you see now that are free, most of them were inspired because of Call of Duty. Call of Duty is so big because it kind of paved the way for how modern shooting games I should say first-person shooting games um, are developed. They kind of took after their model going all the way back to 2007, 2008 with Modern Warfare, the first one. They're basically the fourth game they ever released. Um, so the reason now it's not as good is because, like I said before, the pressure of from the fans to always release something, them also wanting money, um, and you said has it lost its appeal? I say yes and no. Yes, for the most part, because they haven't really made anything um as noteworthy as, like, I'll say Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops, because when those games came out, it was something different for the time. It was something that really stood out as revolutionary and really fun and engaging. And some of the later games that have come out, they do have their moments. They do, like, some of them have been complete shit.
Mhm.
But with the last three, with Modern Warfare or not remastered, Modern Warfare 2019, Cold War, I could say and then Vanguard, I know people don't really like, but the one thing I can say about all three of them is they have brought something unique, or different, but still not to the extent that the older games did when they got released at their times. But even though it's not as impactful and it's still kind of repetitive, um, in those areas, I still think they did other things that were new that are kind of fun. And since I'm not a super diehard fan, I enjoy it because it's just casual to me. I guess the only thing that I don't really take into consideration that probably doesn't make it worth it is the money that you mentioned.
Mhm.
It is expensive. It is $60 per game. But at the same time, because I'm a casual person, I just like the feel of the game. I
So
just
why don't you just stick to one? If you're just a casual player and it doesn't really matter that
There's
much.
something about so two things I will say. The the feeling of falling behind or not being up to date for some reason with those games gets to me. And the other thing is I know they do repeat some weapons in some of the games due to the time period. Like, for example, they made several World War II games,
Mhm.
so there's a lot of the same guns repeated there. Or if they make a modern game, there's a lot
Yeah.
of the modern weapons, like the M4A1 or the MP5. Like, that's in there several times. But I don't know. There's just something about using the different guns in each game that it. I just like. I don't know. I guess I like the feeling of it, even though it's virtual and you're not actually using it. It's very weird to me that that's my reason, but that's, I guess, kind of why I stick to it.
I just
Oh,
feel as if you're gonna be charging people $60 for a new game every single year, you can't just be remaking the same thing, but just slightly like making it different. You know what I mean? Because it's like there's some games whereas I'll like use the Evil Within for example. There's the Evil Within 1 and then the Within 2. And having a sequel makes sense to that because it's a storyline thing. Whereas with Call of Duty, I know there is like a story mode kind of situation, but I don't think they necessarily connect 100%. Like I know there's like Captain Price and some other people who may like remain throughout each different game, but other than that, I don't really see a purpose in just remaking different games, just slightly differing them. And then another thing that was annoying me was because I don't remember which game I got, but now for the battle pass, it's only good for Vanguard, and I find that to be so idiotic. Because now you're just basically fucking over everyone else. Like
well,
they just had that huge sale, right, for the Call of Duty game, so I got mine for $30, originally 60, of course. And now it's like I was able to play for like 1 week, and then like let's say I wanted the battle pass to get the extra stuff. Now I can't because now it's just for Vanguard, and I don't think that they did that.
um, yeah, I was gonna mention the battle pass is another reason to buy the new game, and the battle pass is something recent that they added. But I mean, I get the reasons for it being bullshit, but at the same time, they can't because of the things you get from the battle pass. It's hard to make it that you get stuff for all the games through it. I know that they should, but then it's like it. Well,
They
I
have
guess
enough money to do that. Why can't they make a battle pass for each game? Starting with the game they originally brought in the battle pass.
because then they have to constantly maintain the older games, and at some point they got to stop developing it. Like
But
they
basically,
gotta.
what they're doing is they're forcing people to pay another $60 to get the newer game if they want to use the battle pass, which I just think is it's not a scam, but I think it's ridiculous. Because why am I paying this money for a game and then like a week later I can't even use the battle pass even if I wanted to? So let's say
Well,
during that week I bought the battle pass, which I didn't, but saying I did, and then it's like, oh wow, I can't use it anymore. So now I have to pay another $60 to get Vanguard so I can use the battle pass. It's kind of
well,
like Apple, like killing your battery, so you have to get a new iPhone.
well. In that very specific scenario, you wouldn't buy the battle pass because one, you would see that it's going to expire in like a week because when what's it called, when whatever, when the new game came out, um and you bought the battle pass, and then a week later the new game came out, the season also ended, so the battle pass was done. And to add on to what you were saying, I guess would make it more bullshit for you would be that you would buy the new game and then you would have to also buy the
Mhm.
next season of but the season resets. I get it both ways. Like it makes sense, but it also, yeah, it does suck. But the thing is, they can't keep supporting the older games.
But the thing was,
And
even with the older
let me
games,
finish my point. Let me
but
finish my point. Let me finish my point.
mm,
I'm saying they can't like at some point they got to stop because if they are always updating the older games with new content, then at some point they're going to be updating like 10 games at the same time, and then that's going to be impossible.
then why not just make a free version of the battle pass for the players who still want to play? It could be the same kind of items, just slightly different, or it could be those stupid coins, whatever they're called.
The COD
Like,
points.
yeah, because even with the regular battle pass, there were like free tiers. There was only a few of them, but there was still free tiers. So, and they certainly have enough money to do something like that, just to like give people who are still playing their older games and supporting them some sort of reward for playing it.
I don't know.
Hmm. Grr. I hate Call of Duty.
Well, I mean, I did tell you that you didn't have to buy it because I was telling you like the new game's around the corner.
The thing is, I got it only because it was on sale for like half off,
Yeah, but I I did tell you that was still that's probably why it was on sale.
which is I don't know. I don't like how their games are repetitive. I don't like how the company is money thirsty, and I don't know. I think if they're gonna release a new game, there should be something very unique about it, something new.
One
So,
thing I forgot to mention before, I mean, I guess it would be nice, but I it's just because the way the franchise has been, I can't see them doing this. Or I feel like if they did this, they would get so much shit. And because the Call of Duty fan base is so different than from the games that you play and you're connecting
mhm.
this to, I don't feel like it'll work. But if they just came out with, a new game, and then that was the last time that they've released that game, and they just updated that game
Yeah.
with new weapons. But you said something about buying the maps. The one thing that will suck if that actually becomes the thing, if they make one game where they just keep pushing updates to, and then in order to play on new maps, you have to buy them, is currently, and they used to have it in the past that you bought maps. But then when they started this whole battle pass thing, they stopped making people have to buy DLC maps. They made it so that whenever there's a new map, it gets added for free.
Alright, so then do that or make it part of the battle pass.
Uh, Unlocking it. Well, it might be hard to do that to make people unlock maps at different times, but I don't know. The thing is, they also I know that look, I don't know the company, and I know that they are probably more money hungry than they need to be.
Mhm.
But who knows? A potential reason that they don't do something like that, aside from angering a bunch of people, because I know that there's a lot of people who do like the way things are right now. Believe it or not, there's a lot of people that like the system. If they change that, they are going to get mad, and those are the people they make the most money off of. But um, if they do a change like that, I think what if it hinders them so much from the amount of money that they're making that they can't actually support the game anymore? Because remember, they're also developing 3 games simultaneously the way it is set up right now.
Well, if they
Plus,
have one game, they don't need to be making 3 other games.
yeah, but according to everything you said, that they still have to update the old games too. So they'll be updating the older games and a new one, and also I don't know. I mean, maybe it is possible, but I just don't think they're gonna do it because I think it's gonna anger a lot of
No,
people.
they of course they wouldn't do it because they wanna play to their audience, they wanna play to the people who make them money, and their system's working for them. I just as a person seeing it from, like, the outside, I just think it's not.
Going back to Fortnite though, that's kind of funny. Even though you gave Fortnite shit,
I hate
um,
Fortnite.
because Fortnite was the one that started the whole battle pass thing. The one thing that I do give them credit for is it is technically always the same game. So
Mhm.
yeah, you don't have to really do
The thing
anything
is, yeah, I mean, they
except
have
buy the battle pass.
I know they also have, like, some special events. I think that, like,
Oh,
at
they have a
one
lot.
point yeah, which, if you wanna put out the money for that, that's fine too. I think they even had, like, an Ariana Grande character at one point or something.
Not all the events you have to pay for too.
No,
Like
yeah, which I think is great, and I'm sure Fortnite's making plenty of money off of that too, for a free game.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think if Call of Duty did something similar to that, I don't think they would have a problem with losing money.
Yeah, I guess they're just afraid of losing the grip that they have.
They just wanna make their money, which is fine, but I just
If you think that's bad, what they did in the past was worse.
don't
They
even.
they used to they used to spam you with loot boxes, and that was like and they don't have it now, but it was such bullshit back then with the loot boxes. You could get like really overpowered weapons from them. So like
Yeah.
you would have to invest so much money, like actual money to get those guns, and it wasn't even guaranteed that you would get them.
Was it like a rarity thing? Like, they were like,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
yeah.
They went
Mm.
insane with that with Black Ops 3. I didn't play Black Ops 3, but I heard the shenanigans that happened with that.
I don't like stuff like that.
Well, then they quickly stopped when they realized that people hated it, but there were
Yeah.
also people who fell for it because it's kind of like gambling, so people get
It
addicted.
is, like, you wanna get, like, the best thing, then you
But
have,
you know
like
what's yeah,
I was gonna say, it's like that mindset, it's like, "Oh, well, what if my next spin is, like, the one I get, and if I don't do it, then,
yeah.
I miss out."
And
So
what's funny about, even though like we're going through this whole discussion and like you said, oh, they have one game with everything, and I was like, ah, but like, and I'm saying I can't see Call of Duty doing that. But then I think about it, I'm like, wait a minute, I played this cool game, or I used to play CS:GO or whatever, and I realized like, wait a minute,
mhm.
because CS:GO stands for Counter Strike Global Offensive.
Yep.
The Counter Strike games, there used to be like one released every few years, but when CS:GO came out, they haven't released a new Counter Strike in forever, and it's
Yep.
because they kind of did the same thing where but I think the reason why they stopped making Counter Strike games was because that game was so successful. They're just like, oh, we don't need to make another one. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess Call of Duty went down a different path. Oh, and last thing I'll say about Call of Duty is you were talking about the story. Um,
Mhm.
I think that's another reason why the older games get high praise versus the newer ones, because the older ones had good stories and they had
Yeah.
good campaigns. And like for example, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, those stories are all connected. Black Ops
Okay.
1 and Black Ops 2 are connected, but
Okay.
Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 aren't. And then what kind of made people happy again, because they tried making stories with other characters and it just wasn't as good. Like it was
Mhm.
cheesy or boring or predictable. And then what kind of gave rise in the last few years was Modern Warfare 2019. Why? Because the characters were from the first series that they made, and they brought back their backstories, which was kind of cool to see again in the
Yeah.
campaign. And Cold War did the same thing. Vanguard has no connection to any of the older games, so campaign. I can't say how fun the campaign is or how interesting it is, but I will admit though the story mode isn't the highlight of the recent games.
Yeah.
The older games were were usually good in every aspect, like campaign and multiplayer. But now
Yeah.
it's just kind of like it's just it's just only relying on multiplayer, and
Yeah.
multiplayer is not as good as it used to be. And sometimes, like I said, Cold War not as good multiplayer, really good zombies, but
Yeah. Like I
Vanguard shitty zombies.
yeah, I could see it being worth it if one they kept the zombies throughout each game. Cuz that's
Treyarch's the only one that's able to do it good.
see
That's the only problem.
I think zombies is the funnest part of Call of Duty, honestly.
Yeah, but only when it's done by Treyarch.
Okay.
Usually, any other developer doing it's not that good.
Well, besides that, like zombies, if the story's connected or they had some relevance to the actual game and to like it was a good gameplay along with the multiplayer. Yeah, multi. Wait, multiplier. No, not market.
Multiplayer.
I was getting Markiplier, multiplayer,
I think
whatever.
you think a multiplier.
Maybe that too. But if it had all three, I could see the game being worth $60. But as
With
it is
yeah,
with zombies, multiplayer, and a good campaign.
yeah,
But if I were to pay for Vanguard, the most I would want to pay for it is $30.
yeah,
Because to me, it's not worth. It's just not worth it. Or at least if you're gonna pay $60 for the game, include the battle pass with it.
yeah,
But that's just my opinion.
yeah. Well, the thing is, I haven't spent a dime on the battle pass since I bought it the first time because I
Technically,
do
I bought it for you. For you.
sure.
Yeah.
But I've earned enough COD points to always rebuy it for free.
Which is good. I think that's a good idea
Yeah.
to be able to do that, but
So technically, the battle pass buying it's not really an issue for me, but I get everything else you're saying.
yeah.
Um, I guess that's the thing though. I think that's another reason why Call of Duty gets away with this because it gets hyped up. You think it's gonna be good, you buy it, and then it's shit, and then it's like or like only one of the three is good, or none
Yeah.
of the three are good.
Yeah. And then at that point you just wasted $60.
Yeah,
You know.
I don't. I'm sure you could return games on Blizzard, but I wonder if that was the reason Activision bought Blizzard because um Call of Duty used to be on Steam. And I know it's
Oh.
Steam, you know, if you played less than 20 hours or no, less than 2
20
hours,
hours, so like damn.
sorry. If you play less than 2 hours or it's been less than 2 weeks since you bought the game, you could return like any game on Steam.
Yeah.
So that goes for Call of Duty as well. But I don't know the return policy through Blizzard, like how strict
Yeah.
or if it's the same. But imagine like Blizzard's more of a pain in the ass to return the game. So then, like you said, you buy it and you're kind of screwed with it.
Yeah.
But last point you said was like, oh, what if you played some free games that are kind of like it? And the sad part is, like even though that's true, and there are a lot of good, I would say, free FPS games
Yeah.
similar to Call of Duty, or there's just other first-person shooter games that are just better. Um, Not all of them feel the same. There's something about Call of Duty that, for some reason, feels different, and I can't really explain it.
All I'm gonna say is Arsenal on Roblox is a lot more fun than Call of Duty.
Oh, but that's so sweaty too.
Well, so is Call of Duty.
Yeah, but man, in Roblox, sometimes you get these really weird tryhards. I'm just like,
I know, but
I think these people came from Call of Duty to Roblox because they're like,
maybe.
I'm getting shitted on in that game. I'm gonna go play this baby game, and then
Yeah. And then there's that other game we were playing from Steam that was free. It was kind of cartoony. Um,
oh, Kill Streak.
Yeah. That was fun
You
too.
had fun? Yeah, you were screaming your head off.
Yeah, I had fun when you weren't killing me.
Sorry, I'm good at the game.
You don't kill your girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Fucking bitch. I also don't have the patience to play Call of Duty, so.
So why did you buy it?
To bond with you.
And you still haven't played with me.
I know. But you're too busy playing Vanguard.
Well, there was the time leading up to it though where I was playing Cold War almost every night and you wouldn't play with me.
Did I get Cold War? Is that the one
Yes,
I
that's
got?
what you got.
No, I thought I got
'Cause
the other one.
you got Cold War because it had the zombies in it.
Oh yeah. I do like the zombies.
We could even play just zombies if you wanted. Like, I don't care.
I'd be down to do that, but I'm very bad with zombies. I always
It
forget to
doesn't
knife.
matter. Like, I don't care if you think you're bad. Like, you gotta play it to have fun, and then you probably don't realize it now, but you will get better at it. Like with time.
Maybe.
Like, I'm just saying, think about all the games you play now, even though you don't play that many. But like, think about the games you play now. You probably sucked at them too when you first played them, right?
No,
How
I've
did
always
you
been a
get?
pro at Wizards 101.
Shut up. No, you haven't. How did you learn to get better at that game? You played it again and again and again, and you just got used to it. So Call of Duty's the same thing. I sucked at Call of Duty when I first got it, like the very first time I played it. But I
Yeah.
didn't. But that didn't make me say, "Oh, I'm never gonna play this game again."
It's just, I don't know. People are so sweaty and gross on Call of Duty.
Yeah, I know, and I've warned you of all those things, which is why I said you probably shouldn't get it.
It's fine. I already committed $30 to it. Thank
Yeah, but
God it was only $30. There's no way I would have paid 60 for it.
but you still haven't really played it that much. You only played it twice.
Yeah, it's more than I played in any other Call of Duty.
I feel like you played more when you come over to my house when we played on the PlayStation.
Well, that's because I had nothing else to do.
Wow. Well, you could just stay home and never come over again.
Now you can play Call of Duty. I'll play on your Switch.
Nope, you have your own.
It's packed somewhere.
Well, that's your fault.
I know.
Wow. That wasn't even on the agenda to talk about Call of
No.
Duty. Well, I don't know, it's almost been an hour. I don't know if you want to save
Really?
your. Yeah, we started at 8:19, 8:20.
Doesn't feel like it's almost been an hour. That's crazy.
I mean, we got 20 minutes. Do you think we could do the last part?
Yeah, we should have enough time.
Okay, so Amanda's idea for the last part was random question generator. So
Yeah.
we'll be asked some philosophical questions and hear Amanda flubber, and yeah.
I don't think they're going to be that serious, but basically, I'm just going to hit generate random question. It's going to come up with a question, and we're both going to answer it. And that'll be
Okay.
it. All right. First question is I'm not even kidding. It just says why.
Why? Because I had to.
Had to do what, though?
You know.
Fair enough. Okay, next question. What do you consider the most difficult food to eat?
Are you answering first or me?
Um,
I already know the answer for you.
all right. For me,
Yeah.
what is it?
Sushi.
It's like physically hard to eat, or I thought it just meant like eating in general. Because I would have said like grape tomatoes.
Oh, well,
I
I said sushi because you can't use chopsticks.
cannot. I just kind of when I give up, I just stab the sushi in the middle.
That's
Just,
smart.
I mean, it works. It's efficient.
I know.
What
So
about
smart.
what about you?
Hardest food to eat?
Yeah.
Gyro. I won't ever forget
Ooh.
when I went to the diner, got a gyro, and it just was all. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but whatever. It went all over me, because like just the way it is. I know that's the
Yeah.
way a gyro is, but it was just so messy. I just hated it. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna eat this fucking thing.
When
I
my
I ate it, but I didn't like how messy
yeah,
it
yeah.
got.
Who's clawing? Oh, Shelly, how did you get in here?
Stop getting distracted. We don't got much
Sorry,
time.
but she was cute. I love you. You want to get out? Okay, here I open the door for you. Go. Okay. And that's why I love cats. I was gonna say a story. When I was younger, me and my dad would go to the boardwalk and we would get gyros, and they were the best freaking gyros ever.
Damn.
Boardwalk food is so good.
Yeah,
It's
like
so underrated.
when you made me get the Philly cheese thing.
You can't tell me that wasn't one of the best cheesesteaks you've ever had.
It was good, except it fucked up my shirt.
Well, that's just you being a klutz and not knowing how to eat.
Hey!
Next question. What song currently speaks to you the most?
What song?
Yes. I already have mine.
There's a song called Bitch.
Probably. Mine would be Numb.
So now you like Linkin Park?
Specifically just that song. I have to listen to more.
I have plenty that I will show you.
I really like the song Numb. Because it's how I always
like
feel.
a lot. Okay. See? I'm not gonna make this episode depressing.
It was a joke.
Uh-huh. You
Alright,
said it
you
pretty
go.
seriously.
Go.
Song that speaks to me recently. Man, I love so many songs. I don't know.
Okay. Good
Um,
choice.
I don't really have one.
Alright, that's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll move on.
I'll pick "Lonely Is the Night" by Billy Squire.
Beautiful.
Cause I'm lonely.
What do you think is your most creative ability?
Whew. Maybe math. No,
I
maybe
don't
me.
think that's creative.
It is. It's very creative. I could do integrals in my head.
Oh, wow, that's so hot.
Yeah, is
I
it?
bet you get girls wet with that information.
Maybe my teachers. A wink.
Mm,
Probably. I don't know. I guess me drawing cartoons.
there you go. That's a good one.
That or photography. One of those two, I
Mm,
guess.
yeah, I agree. I think mine would be just like putting fashion together, like outfits,
Makeup.
makeup. Not so much. I think fashion more.
Makeup.
Okay, cool. Is time currently passing quickly or slowly for you?
Oh, I remember this question.
Yeah, this came up in a test run.
No, it didn't. Shut up. Stop giving it away.
You're the one who remembered it.
Dumb bitch.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Is time going slow or fast? It's weird. I thought slow at first because it just felt like yesterday when the semester began, and for me, it was my last semester, and I said I can't wait for it to be December and for it to be
Yeah.
Christmas already. I just want the semester already over, and I remember I was saying that already in the first week because I just did not want to go to school.
Yeah.
And before I knew it, it's already fucking the new year, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, it's insane. So I guess I'll say fast.
Okay. I mean, for me, it's definitely dragging.
Tomorrow, I'm going to be an old man, I'm going to have back problems, and I'm going to be like, where did my life go?
Yeah.
Relatable.
Yeah, I always have back problems.
Okay, Grandma.
Next question. What are the top 3 characteristics you feel are important for a person?
Big, sweaty, and smelly.
Beautiful. Is that why you date me?
Whoa! Talk about being depressing.
I mean, you're not denying it.
That's not true.
What?
You pick.
All right.
You pick 3 characteristics.
I would say like not being selfish.
Selfish.
I was trying to
Selflessness.
say yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Being selfish.
Not being selfish. Being generous and being
That's not the same thing.
Not really.
Okay.
They're different.
Okay.
And then the last thing would be is being patient.
Like you have patience.
Well, when it comes to people, I usually do.
No, you don't.
Well, not with you, but like if I meet a
No,
stranger,
no, it's the opposite. With me, yes. Other people, no.
how do I not have patience with other people?
Oh my god. I know you have complained about this before with other people, and I wish I could quote you on it, but I can't. You're lucky I
What?
can't. I can't, but I'm just saying I know I've heard you say that you just can't stand like when people do this and that, and it's usually related to patience.
Uh,
But
I mean, this isn't regarding me and what I have. It's just for a person in general.
okay. So I'm glad you're not describing yourself.
Wow. I'm usually
um
patient with people. What are you talking about?
no, I don't know.
I'm very upset right now that you don't think I'm a patient person.
Let's go back to staples.
Well, when I was getting annoyed with people, I just called Larry over. Koala man. Um,
So what was the question? Like, just what are 3 important characteristics?
basically, top 3 characteristics you feel are important for a person.
Um, Independent. Um, what's it called?
I don't know.
I'm
Give me
trying to
some
think
thoughts.
like I'm trying to think like which one's better to say, like motivated or determined. I mean, I guess they're kind of the same.
I did the same.
I would say being motivated. So independent, motivated, and I think social. Like
Okay.
I think so. Like it's good to be independent, work on your own, but also good to have social skills and interact with people.
Yeah.
And then I think being motivated is good, so that way you always have that strive to do whatever it is, from the simplest
Yeah.
of things like brushing your teeth to like the hardest of things like um you know your job or something,
Yes.
or a
Next.
personal goal.
Yes. Next question is, if you were to work at a circus, what job would you choose?
Sword swallowing.
Ew. Gross.
um I have no idea.
I'd be one of those people that play with the big tigers
Oh god.
because they're
That's
just big kitties.
Yeah, until they bite you.
Well, I'd
I
be best friends with them and then we just play.
I have no idea what the hell I would do with this circus. I just feel like I wouldn't fit in. I would just be okay. Well, I should take that back. You guys will definitely say I fit in, but I would not know what the hell to do.
You'd be one of those people with the birds. Like you come out like in medieval times with like the owl on your arm, and you would like take the rope and whoosh it around and have the bird fly, and then you would like throw the rope at the bird and catch it.
This sounds very vivid, as if you dreamed of me doing this.
No.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Ooh, here's an interesting question. Okay,
Oh no.
and then I think we should end with this one because I don't
Oh
think we're
no.
gonna. Okay,
What's
if
your
you
favorite fetish?
no, if
Answer
you
that one. No,
hmm
it's okay. You
okay.
don't have to.
If you knew the winning lottery numbers, would you keep them to yourself or share with others?
Why would I share?
Okay,
I would keep it to myself, and then I'll do whatever humbling things I want to do with the money,
that's fair.
like buy you stuff.
Thank you.
What about you?
Honestly, I would. I don't know.
Because if you tell people, then
You
more
get
people
less
win it.
money.
Yeah, and you get
Yeah,
less money. But if you win it all, and then you're smart with the money afterwards, you could still be generous with it.
that's true. Like donate it and whatnot.
Donate it, buy people stuff with it. Buy people stuff.
I guess I wouldn't tell either.
Yeah,
Okay,
keep it quiet.
I'm
Hush
sorry.
money.
Oh
I'm gonna
wait,
stuff it
what?
under the mattress, and then I'm gonna give you some hush money.
Why do I need hush money though? What are you doing to me?
I'm gonna do something bad.
Oh, scary.
I can't come up with something.
And with that, I think this episode is
Shut the
over.
fuck up, bitch.
Shut up, bitch.
It's not like you got so scared.
I just had some fun drama, but we'll save it till next episode.
When you and Sally on the next
No.
episode, Amanda fights Sally. You bitch! You took my dress.
Well, I mean, is
No.
there? Oh, okay.
What is there? What?
Is there going to be a special guest joining us next week?
No,
Or
because this is only episode 3, dingbat.
is it?
Is it?
I feel like we've done a lot more than 3, but
No, we haven't.
damn.
So since Amanda had to ruin it, we are planning to have a guest on episode 5.
Yeah.
Unless if we really have no ideas for episode 4, then we'll ask our special guest, Broccoli Man, to come on episode 4.
Yes. And that's his actual name. It's on this birth certificate.
Yep, Broccoli Man. Alright. Well, that is it. Sorry for the Call of Duty rant, but hopefully you guys found everything we talked about interesting.
To be fair, I think more people are going to be mad at me about that Call of Duty thing
No,
than
I don't
you.
think so.
Really?
No, a lot of people see it the way you do.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
and I'm not saying I don't see it the way you do. Like I totally get what you're saying, but it's like I guess it just doesn't bother me that much.
okay. That's fair.
But don't get me wrong, I'm not one of those people because they do have the COD shop where you could buy a bunch of like other skins and stuff. I'm not one of those people who just spends all my money on the game.
Yeah.
I buy the game, I spend the $60 on the game, which I know is a lot, but everything else I do is completely for free.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's fine.
yeah, okay. Well, yeah, that's it for this episode. And I know this episode, by the time it goes up, it's gonna be a little later than the last, like the gap between the last episode.
Yeah.
We basically tried recording an episode. It didn't come out too good. We decided to change up what we were gonna talk about, and we came up with this episode, which I think is a lot better. So it just took a couple extra days, and we gotta
Yeah.
also sit through this, listen to it, make sure everything's okay, and then upload it.
Yes.
All
That'll
right.
be exciting.
So with that, the Knuckleheads are out, and you'll never see us again. No, I'm kidding.
All right. Bye.
All right, but we will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for all that support us.
Yes. Thank you very much.
All right, bye bye.
Bye.